According to a survey on the Student Room Online, 51% of students from Northern Ireland say that the cost of living at university is becoming a bigger problem. The student loan that is granted from the government is set out to cover the cost of a student's rent, food, travel and any other living costs. However, the simple fact is that for many students attending university, either living on their own or in student accommodation, the loan granted to them in the majority of cases does not even cover their rent for that year. I spoke to a second-year student who this time last year moved from Northern Ireland to Manchester to study at university. She tells us of how she quickly came to learn that her student loan didn't even cover her rent for the first year.
And it was only whenever I got my first student loan in the bank that I realised that the actual student loan didn't cover my accommodation, and because of this I had to ask my parents for money, and they had to help me out quite a bit in my whole first year at university. How much the tuition fees are, which is £9,000 a year, but that's not the real problem. The real problem for students going to university these days is that their student loan isn't going to cover the necessities in life. Like, it's not going to cover their living, their rent, not going to cover food and shopping and their travel if they live far away from the universities, and this is an ongoing problem. It's only going to get worse and worse, and people in 2 or 3 years time down the line, they're not going to want to come to university.
Even those with part-time jobs, help from parents, government grants and maximum loans are still struggling. The average cost of a basic room in halls of residence this year is now £3,980. This leaves the average student with less than £30 a week for transport, food, equipment and socialising. The simple fact is that the student loan is just simply not big enough. Therefore, those without parents with income to financially back them up, studying is becoming less and less feasible as costs rise, but their student loan does not. So you're going to university?
Yeah.
How'd you get on with your results?
Good, very good.
You happy with it?
Yeah.
And the cost of going to uni?
I know it'll be dear, but I'm not too sure if my loan will cover my rent. So.
For these school leavers receiving their exam results today, their university experience is just about to begin. However, many of them will have no idea what to expect, and many of them will find it very difficult to adapt to the new experience. Students are calling to the government to urgently review student maintenance loans and grants to ensure they cover the true cost of living at university. Keith McGonigal, Keys News.